4th of July, 67 degrees, which the wind is freezing. The clouds, you can say it's raining over there. Feels like it's going to rain here any minute. He's burning trash down there. And so, it's not very good thunder. It's not very good barbecue weather. It's not very good outdoor weather at all. Freezing. So, you may not want to move here if you don't like weird and stupid weather. I am making my favorite go-to salad. I can have the ingredients on hand at all times, so it makes it easy if I have to make a quick recipe salad quickly. Or if I'm too lazy and I procrastinate and all of a sudden I realize, oh no, they're coming. You gotta have a salad. All right, so what you have to have is crushed pineapple, which you can have on hand at all times. Pistachio pudding that you can have in the cupboard, colored marshmallows, whipped topping, and optional nuts. Now, I don't usually put nuts in it because I have picky family people who don't like the nuts. So I leave them out, but you can put them in. I'll put the recipe. I might have shown this recipe before, but I do have some new subscribers that maybe didn't see it. So I'm doing it again because I have to make it today for the 4th of July party. So you just open up your pineapple can. You don't drain it or anything because the liquid goes with the pudding. Instead of milk, you're going to have this juice of the pistachio mixed. Yeah, and then make some fall on your shirt so when people come, they can tell you've been cooking up for them. Okay. Now you want to mix the pineapple with the pudding. Instead of milk, you use the pineapple juice as your liquid. That's what makes it, get thick. Are you following me? Not a very good teacher. I got pudding up here everywhere. Okay, so now it looks like you have green pineapple. And you don't really need to add nuts because pistachio pudding has some nuts in it. All right, after you do that, then you're going to add your container of Cool Whip. Now, it says a large container. It doesn't say your ounces. So, who knows what that means? Large to you is large, not large to me. This is large to me, but if you have a big family, it's like, that's not large. So I don't know what you do. I always just use this. If I need to make more, I put 2 of them in. Okay. And I just happen to have sugar, 0 sugar kind, which they're never going to notice because, why is it so hard to open? Because they eat it with the marshmallows, and so they never know. It's plenty sweet. Finally. Okay. I don't like to waste anything, so I scrape this off. And I'm going to keep this container today because I'm going to make some baked macaroni and cheese, a new recipe. I've never baked it like this before, and I saw it. I'm going to show you too. And I want to take some to Chad because I invited Chad to the barbecue in the rain, but I know he won't come, so I'm going to take him some because I know there'll be a lot of leftovers. So, you know, you don't want to beat it. You just want to mix this in, like fold it in. And then it says 2 cups of marshmallows, colored marshmallows. Now, the colored marshmallows, did you know? They're not just colored, they're flavored. And I quite like them. The orange ones are orange flavored. The yellow are lemon. The green is lime. And the red is strawberry. They're a delight. And they're only, like, you can eat 2/3 cup for 100 calories. Okay, so 2 cups. Now, if I have a lot of kids coming, all these grandkids, I put more marshmallows because it makes more salad. It increases the volume because, you know, you got to feed the multiple people. So I'm going to save some for eating, but I put in more than 2 cups. But look how much it makes. I like this better than that frog eye. When you boil those oil zone noodles or something and make the frog eye. I like this better. I don't know what those little frog eyes are. It's kind of like tapioca. And I told you what tapioca reminds my sister and I of. Tapioca pudding. We call it bugger pudding. Just imagine that. So I would rather have this than frog eye. I don't like it much. I'll eat it. Now, if you wanted, you could put coconut in here. You could put, what if you put, instead of pistachio pudding, you put a coconut or a banana. You could put bananas. I don't know. You could do anything. But, and it's yummy. If you're a big eater and you have a very large mouth, you should just use this spoon for your cereal. Okay, that's all there is to it. And then you just have it in the fridge. And I guarantee you, with all these kids coming, it's gone. Although today, I have to remember, I don't have that many kids coming today because London and Brooklyn are working at the Red Baron, which is a drive-in. You park and they come out. It's like, you know, A&W thing. And then Hillary, she has a different appointment to go to. And I wanted to have a swimming party, but it's too cold to swim, so I'm not inviting anybody else over. And my alternative for Trevor coming over for dinner is because he's going to put the fan light in that bedroom. And then I said, oh, well, then just stay for dinner since it's the 4th. So that was the plan. And, you know, I have lids. I bought these bowls especially to get the lids to put on them. But I find I just use these because they're so convenient and I don't have to dig down in the cupboard looking for the right lid. It fits perfect and then I can just throw it away. And I bought like 500 of them. Okay, easy. I'm trying something I never tried before. Saw it online and I thought, next time I have family over, I'm gonna try that. So it's baked mac and cheese. And you just put the macaroni dry in the pan, cheese and milk. And anyway, I'm anxious. And then you can add bacon. And I have this bacon in the fridge that I need to use up. So I thought I'm just going to fry the whole bacon package because I'm going to put some in the mac and cheese and some on the hamburgers. And so I'm just going to bake the whole package in this pan. That way it's easier. Have you ever done that before? I do it when I have my whole family here, feeding breakfast to them. I just bake it all in the big pan. Why'd I smell it? I don't know. I wanted to see if it smelled like bacon when it's raw. Doesn't really. So I'm getting this all ready, and I have my oven preheating, because I got to bake the macaroni and cheese. My mother used to make macaroni and cheese, but my dad worked at a dairy farm. No, it wasn't a farm. Processing plant. And he made cheese. So we grew up on all the cheese we wanted. He just would bring it home. And real butter. We were raised on real butter too. So, okay, I'm just going to put this in the oven. It's going to smell like we're having BLTs or something. So, I have my, I'm going to put cream cheese in it, because everything's better with cream cheese in it. So, I'm going to melt this in the microwave so it's manageable. I keep having to go wash my hands because I touch things. I've never made this before, so excuse, we're just learning. All right, I melted, it says to melt the butter, 3 tablespoons of butter in the pan, and I did. So, kind of burned it, not really. Okay, so after you do that, you're supposed to put in 2.5 dry macaroni. 1, 2. Well, the package is 3 cups. So I'm putting 3 because, you know, it won't matter to have a little extra. Okay. I'm going to stir it around so that butter can get on them. Okay. Then it says 3 cups of grated cheese. One, 2, 3. I'm going to add a little extra because I have a little extra macaroni. I'm going to save this for the top, because you know how it always has it on top. Okay. Then it says 4 cups of whole milk. Well, we don't buy whole milk. Do you? So I'm going to raise this so my head's not cut off. So, you know, when Jamie used to milk cows, I knew that you scrape the cream off of the whole milk. So I'm going to be adding some cream into this. And it'll be like, will that be like whole milk again?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of, okay. So I'm going to add that in there. Now we have whole milk. The macaroni's not going to know that I did that. Okay, pour all this in. You know, you worry, is there enough liquid? Now, I'm sure that the noodles have starch in it when you're cooking it this way. So to me, the starch would be like a thickening agent. So if you add too much milk, but then you're going to need milk, and then oil comes out of cheese when it's melted. So you're going to get more oil, and I just worry it'll be dry. So that's why I'm adding the cream cheese. Some cream, it says you can add it, so I'm doing it. I melted the cream cheese in the microwave a little because, yes, it looks a little dark. I'll tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you the truth. All right. My butter, I melted it in the pan. It became a little, not burnt, but it kind of like got browned. So then I poured the butter out of the pan and I put it in top of the cream cheese. I'd have somewhere to put it so that I could make my pan be perfect again. And so then it made the cream cheese look a little darker. But as nothing's burned and everything's okay, it's just that, you know, I did it a little backwards. Forgive me. Because I'm not the perfect, you can ask my husband, the perfect cook. I made a lot of mistakes in cooking lately. I think if you don't use it, you lose it. And I did. Okay, so this is going to bake for 350 for 1 hour. Jamie, what time is it?
1:42.
1:42. Okay, perfect. If I put this in at 2 o'clock, because we're going to eat, you know, 3:30 or something. So that's going to be perfect. Now, it didn't say to, but after I bake this for a half an hour, I'm going to come stir it to see if I think I need to add more milk or more something. I don't want dry macaroni and cheese because my mother, I forgot to tell you her recipe. She like melted the cheese on the stove. I don't know if she made the roux sauce with it and then added cheese, I think. And I don't remember, but I remember her putting the real cheese in the macaroni and cheese and made it for real. So none of us like Kraft Dinner boxed macaroni and cheese because we had the real stuff we grew up on. But one time I made it for my children, real, and they didn't like it a bit. I had to give it to the neighbors. Okay, salt and pepper. I think that it's going to be good. My oven's preheating. Okay, I'm going to show it to you when it's done. We're going to see if I should throw this recipe away or keep it. I feel a hair. My hair's falling. I need to wear a hairnet in the kitchen. My hair's falling out. I have it all pinned up. Okay, shake it. Okay, here's what it looks like. Oh, I didn't follow my rule. Open it and stand back. My bacon's cooking in there. All right. So I will see you in about an hour. Here it is done. The mac and cheese baked with cheese on top, and then I put the bacon on top. Doesn't look too dry.
The cheese is good on top. It's nice and cheesy.
4th of July cooking hamburgers.
Almost done.
But since it's rained, all the rugs and all the cushions are sopping wet. So we can't sit out here at all.
Could you remember a 4th of July?
No, we cannot remember a rainy 4th of July in 30 years we lived here.
No. And like organ rain.
Yeah.
Like pouring rain. These are almost done.
So, you're squishing the juice out of them.
No, they like the...
Oh, high-centered. I just bought the patties already made. We didn't make them.
Do.
But they're so
Everybody
much
says
better
they-
when you make your own patties.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Tyson, remember, he made his own.
And
They're
they
so
said
good.
they do smash burgers. They have the big thing that you just put the ball of meat and smash them, which is like a hamburger.
Oh.
But it's more money.
Oh, these are cheaper because they were on sale. $16 for
Meat,
20.
Like per pound is a lot right now.
Cheese is cheaper.
Like a cheap ground beef is like $5 a pound.
Chicken, pork's cheaper than ground beef, practically. I smell some of them are burning.
You think?
Yeah. The middle ones.
It does get hotter in the middle.
I think it does. I put the macaroni and cheese back in the oven. See, we took a pause. Everybody went, there's a fair.
No, parade.
Parade, I mean, and a rodeo. So they went to the parade because after putting the light in, we didn't have enough time to eat and enjoy. And so we just said, when you get back. So they ate the macaroni and cheese.
For the children.
Oh, it didn't interest you at all much?
It's all right. I saw a couple of my students, and they were happy to see me.
Did they throw candy?
Yeah, one threw a wiffle ball. He was on the baseball.
Oh, yeah. Did you get one?
Is that what it's called? Yeah, he's like, Mr. B!
Oh,
Threw it
cute.
right to me, and I caught it.
Do you like cooking on the grill?
I love it.
Okay, what are we going to have tomorrow night?
Yeah, we had fajitas. Awesome.
They had fajitas. They had the missionaries over. I want to read Grant's letter to everybody.
Well, it was kind of weird having the missionaries. You don't have
Oh.
you just don't have a.
Do I have anything back there you're dumping it on?
It's got the container, but I put
Oh, foil thing, yeah. It's okay. I'll wash it out.
Do you want me to? It's easier to get it out here.
It's okay. I can wash it out of there.
So normally when we've had the missionaries over,
Yeah.
we've had
Here,
whole,
Brinley.
like 9 people, like the whole
I
family.
know.
And it was literally us and them, 4.
That's like when I have them over.
There were 4 people. We're like, sorry, we usually have a whole slew of kids.
That's why I go get pizza.
Well, we made fajitas with some of the pork left from Grant
Yeah.
that we froze.
Yeah.
We pulled it
That's
out.
a good idea.
And then all we had to do is cook the veggies and warm the meat up.
I'm warming this up in the oven. Because some of them didn't get to eat mac and cheese. Okay, I'm working on the room. And the light is installed. And I hung the picture. I got to dust, vacuum, and get all the stuff out of here. But anyway, they did it. Thank you, Trevor and Parker.
Don't be hurt or
Yeah, your
need
knee.
something or I've got a problem. And the Spanish pretty much suck, but you can understand them.
Brother and sister, they look just alike. Do you? No. Kind
But
of.
they are the 2 left-handeds.
Oh, you guys are left-handed. Hey, wait.
And they,
What about scissors? Do you cut left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
they're just like me.
Huh.
Everything right-handed except for like eating and writing.
We got to ask Credence. Okay. All right. So, we're going to eat. Okay. This box is I took the meat out of it before it thawed. So, the box is really nice. And this is a Parker's birthday present. And it's, that's called summer wrap. Because we have those boxes in the summertime. Well, I probably might give him another little gift when his birthday comes, but you know, because I got to make all these girls not feel left out. It's his birthday present. That's why you didn't get one. Well, to London, don't you want to see?
London, come here.
You could share with Jackie when you get them. Don't you think Jackie might like them? Trevor knows what it is. They know too, but they forgot.
We forgot.
You know. Okay. Ready. We're ready. It's done. I double wrapped it because that's a really nice box too. Look how they're just made for each other. If you want to package and then keep going, these 2 would be good to use. Okay.
Where'd you get these from?
Do you recognize any of them?
Pepper shaker?
You needed one.
I did, yeah.
And okay.
Two sets.
I just kind of found them in my room when I was cleaning because Parker left them there. Now Trevor told me the trick you do. He leaves things behind.
When Parker lived here, I kept finding these random things.
So I'm recycle. You can recycle them now.
Known for this.
And they have to do. I thought, oh, I bet the dinosaurs for Jamie and the deer. We could give it to
So
him.
random. Like,
But
so
those
many
cats, I'm not a cat lover. Little girl, they're very cute. Yes, in the room. And I'm just like, and I asked Brinley, didn't I ask you? Whose are these? Why did he have them?
DI or anywhere you could find them.
Well, some of them are kind of chipped. They need a little paint job on it. Yeah, that one, the deer.
She's dirty.
Yeah, you can wash them. But, you save the box because you can regift them.
He's got a bow tie.
They're collectibles. Little collectibles. So, I don't have a little knick-knack shelf right perfect for those. So, I think you should take them back and put them in your house. You're starting a new apartment. You can have them in your house. Around your TV. 4th of July. Fireworks are going off everywhere. Grandkids are over here doing it. Not quite dark. Oh, they're just throwing them at each other. They're having a big one right here. They just did some down here at these people's house. See if they do more. But when you live up here, you can see them all over the valley. Of course, now that I hear some over here. Rodeo is down here somewhere, and they shoot them off after the rodeo. But we didn't go. Jamie was going to go with the son to the rodeo. The son went, but Jamie didn't because he doesn't feel very good tonight. He said his legs, he can't walk. They're having a party down here. And they were shooting them off a minute ago. Oh, I'm missing them. It's cold out here, though. These are the fireworks at the rodeo fairgrounds. I usually lay in bed and watch them because I can see them out my window. Alright, that's all. You've seen the fireworks before. I always tell the grandkids, oh, I've seen that one before.